Hey baby girls, today I've got my mum in the studio and I'm going to be giving her a facelifting facial for Mother's Day. The first product I'm using is Caudalie Vino Clean Cleansing Almond Milk. This formula is such a velvety and gentle cleanser and it leaves the skin supple and purified. It smells so beautiful and it's a really nice cleanser to work with. So I've actually decided to stand to do today's facial instead of my usual seated position. I've been sat all day doing treatments and I just felt like I needed to stretch the back, and it felt so much more comfortable as standing. And you know what? I think I'm going to start standing more often to do facials because I feel like I can really get more involved and I can be a little bit firmer, and I don't know, I feel like my movements flow nicer when I'm stood up. I'm not so cautious of the chair making a noise, and yeah, I feel like sometimes it feels nicer to stand. So I'm just going to wet my fingertips to emulsify the cleanser. I always do this with my cleansers. It just emulsifies the product and makes the product go further. So now I'm going in with my warm water and sponges and just getting rid of all that cleanser. I'm now going in with Caudalie Vino Perfect Brightening Micro Peel Foam. This product can be doubled up as a cleanser also, but I love to use this as an exfoliator as it gently exfoliates the skin whilst removing impurities. This product is also perfect for the most sensitive skin that are prone to going red. I absolutely love applying this with these fan brushes. It honestly feels like, I don't even know how to describe it. It feels so weightless going on the skin, but also lathers into like a real nice foam. So yeah, I just love using these brushes to apply it. It just gives a more luxury feel to it. So now I'm going in and getting 2 hot mitts out of my steamer, and they were so hot today. I actually had to put them in a little bit of water to cool them down because I was actually struggling to hold them in my hand. So once my mitts were the perfect temperature, I then cleansed all the micro peel off my mum's skin. She did have some flush little cheeks, and this wasn't the micro peel, this was actually the steamer. My mum is a little bit sensitive to heat at the moment. She's going through the hormonal changes, and yes, she said she was feeling a little bit warm with the steamer on. So now I'm going in with Image Skincare Ageless Total Resurfacing Mask. So this mask is actually a multi-exfoliating mask, and it's going to help sweep away all that dull, congested skin. So my mum's a gardener and her pores are constantly blocked with sweat, dirt, you name it. So I really wanted to give a really nice thorough cleanse for her today and really go in deep with my exfoliants and my mask. So her skin after is going to feel so rejuvenated and fresh. So you may experience a slight tingly warm sensation when using this product. This is due to the blend of the alpha and beta hydroxy acids, which are going to reveal a more even skin tone immediately after using this. Honestly, this product is absolutely stunning. If you can get through that little tingly sensation, it is so worth it. So while the mask sits on the skin for 15 minutes, I'm going in with Image Skincare Babassu Facial Oil and performing a décolletage, neck and shoulder massage. I don't always feel like I need to cover the eyes if the room feels nice and dark and ambient, but this evening the sun was setting and it was shining through the windows and the room felt so much lighter. So just popping 2 little cotton pads over the eyes just really helps make the room feel nice and dark and just makes the experience feel more relaxing. So I also have a story to share with you. So when my mum was heavily pregnant with me 33 years ago, she and my dad had a really bad car accident, and I do not know how they survived, as well as my granddad and my brother and my sister. So my dad was driving his old work van, and my mum and granddad were sat in the passenger seat, as well as my older brother and my older sister, who was around 3 and 4 at the time. They were sat on my mum and granddad's knee, which we're talking 30 odd years ago, like 34 years ago. It wasn't actually even illegal to not wear a seatbelt, which, oh my goodness, thank God times have changed. So my dad was driving down one of the steepest hills in Sheffield called Hag Hill, and his beat up van decided to brake, and the actual brakes went as he was travelling directly down the hill. So you can imagine my mum's and dad's and granddad's life literally must have flashed before their eyes as they was rolling down this hill so fast with their two little babies and me in her stomach. So my dad, of course, tried the handbrake, but the hill was so steep it did not even make a difference. So my dad had to make a decision and drive directly into a wall at the bottom of the hill, so it would take the impact of the speed so the van could eventually come to a stop. So my brother and sister went straight through the windscreen. My mum broke her nose and her legs. My granddad broke his ribs, and my dad had scratches and bruises. My brother and sister luckily didn't break anything. They got away with scratches and bruises and tins of paint that had gone all over them, so they was covered head to toe in emulsion, and I somehow survived. My mum can't even tell me the story as her mind actually wiped that memory. Her last memory of that event was getting in the van. So the reason my mum broke her legs is because she put her legs up to protect me who was in her stomach. So mum, thank you for keeping me alive, and well done for giving birth with broken legs. So now it's time to remove the mask, and this mask really does set. So I'm just using a little bit of water on my fingertips just to lather the mask back up so it makes my removal more easier. If I was to go straight in with my mitts or my sponges, I would find removing this mask really difficult. So this is a nice tip. If you have masks that are hard to remove, just lather the product up a little bit with some water on your fingertips, and it just makes the removal so much easier. So now I can feel I can go in with my warm water and sponges and remove all the traces of the mask. So me and my mum both hate our noses. So we got them from my mum's dad's side of the family. And now you know how my mum broke her nose. My mum is going to hate watching this video back. So sorry mum, I've not been able to make the nose look smaller in this video. But if I ever earn enough money, I promise you I will pay for me and you to have our noses done. So just to make sure I have fully removed all traces of the mask, I'm going in with my hot towel. I'm now going in with my Foreo UFO device, and I'm using my Call It a Night sheet mask. This mask is deeply nourishing and revitalizing, as well as feeling super soothing after that tingly face mask. So this little heated mask device hydrates and massages the skin to promote a smooth, supple and glowing appearance. Adding this into your daily or weekly routine, you can really start to notice a difference with your skin. It's such a simple and an effective device. I also love choosing which sheet masks I want to target different concerns and areas. This one though is one of my favourites. So now I'm using Elamis Pro Collagen Marine Oil to perform a facial massage. And I'm really going to concentrate on firming, tightening and sculpting the facial muscles today. So now I'm going in with Caudalie Resveratrol Lift and Firm Moisturiser. This formula literally makes the skin feel like actual silk. I cannot even begin to describe how beautiful this feels on. I'm now just spritzing the skin with Caudalie Elixir. This just gives that skin a boost of glow. And to nourish the lips, I'm just using my Babassu facial oil. And I don't know about you, but I can see a visible difference in my mum's skin. It looks firmer, brighter, and more hydrated. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.